Hey everybody, horticulturist Gary Bachman. And listen, things are popping at the Urban Nano Farm, especially getting all of the EarthBoxes ready to plant. Right now, I want to take you through how I do this. And first, it's taking my little PVC tool and making a little trench in the EarthBoxes. And in that little trench or depression or slit, I'm going to put the fertilizer strip in. And I use a 10-10-10 or an 8-8-8, about 1 cup. I don't measure exactly. I'm using my little Bucky's mini bucket, which is, I think, pretty cool, and laying that fertilizer in there. The next step is putting on the shower cap, and I use that thin plastic row cover. I'll put a link to my source in the description here. But I cut this plastic, and then I'm tying knots in the corners. And what that's going to do, it's going to allow me to stretch the plastic over the top of the EarthBox. And the plastic has enough stretch to it that you can see how tight that seal is across the top of the EarthBox. Now, the next step is to be able to cut the planting holes, and I like to use copper plumbing fittings that I heat with a torch. And what this allows me to do is cut very precise, clean holes through the plastic. I mean, we could use scissors or a knife, and kind of just make X's, but I kind of want things to be orderly and somewhat neat. And I just think this has a great look when you're planting and taking a look at how your crops are growing. And now I've got all the EarthBoxes prepped, covered, holes cut here on the side of the yard. I've done the exact same thing on this set of EarthBoxes in the back of the yard. And now we're getting ready to plant. I have to cut or drill the holes into the potting mix. And I'm using that tool that I love, the Max Bit. I'll put a link in the description here. But it's like those bulb augers, except what it does when it cuts that hole in the potting mix, it creates a hole with straight sides. And it makes planting much easier, since I like to plant kind of this in industrial, mindset where I just do, 20 or 30 EarthBoxes, at one time. It just makes my potting and planting strategy much easier. And now it's time to go ahead and start planting peppers. These are peppers that you saw me step up and all through the process. These were put into the Bootstrap Farmer 4-cell, and these are the root pruning 4-cell trays that they have. And I love that, because your transplants don't develop those circling roots that you can get with some of the other products out there. And I love Bootstrap Farmer because these products are heavy duty, and I'm probably never going to have to replace. I'm probably going to buy more, but I'm not going to have to replace any of the plastic that I've bought from them. And then you just go ahead and just kind of firm the mix up around the transplants. And then the last thing to do is I like to water the transplants in. And even though the earth boxes are sub-irrigated containers, optimal root zone moisture, I think when you transplant cuttings into these, it's good to go ahead and water them in. And so this is how I handle and grow in earth boxes. I hope you get some tips from me. If you have any questions about earth boxes, go ahead, shoot me a line. My goal is to give you good information, help you be better gardeners, make fewer mistakes. If that's the case, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. What I do here at the Urban Nano Farm is real world gardening. Let's grow better together, okay? We'll see you next time.